Hi, hello. I am trying to be quiet. Mocha just got into her bed and is going to sleep. Such a good girl. Such a good girl. How's it going, Matt? Hi. Welcome in, welcome in. So, if you're new here, hello, my name's Jenga. I do art. And today we are doing day 10 of StreamINK. If I can type today, I apparently can't. There we go. Which is Glass, brought to us by Pop XD Art, or XD Tart. Y'all, I saw him work on it on theirs, and it is fantastic. So I don't know if they posted it in the Discord yet. I hope they did, because I really think everybody needs to get eyes on that. Um, but yeah, how's it going, Matt? How's it going? Um, Yeah, let's see. And then of course, this is StreamINK. What is StreamINK? Well, let me tell you. I'll never get it perfect. But it is an art event here on Twitch that features 31 completely different artists. Each artist was given a day to be their feature day and then provides a word for that day to inspire artwork. You don't have to do all days. You can, if you want to participate, that is. You don't have to do all days. You can do 1 day, 2 days. You can just chill in the chats of the artists, support anyway. If you join the Discord, which you can find by clicking that link that I just put up into chat, it takes you to their social media compendium of all their links. If you click on the Discord one, you can get access to the Discord that has coloring book pages. If you're so inclined to not, you want to be a part of it, but you don't have the time or don't want to make your own artwork, you can color in and technically collaborate with the featured artists. Yeah. I don't know. How was everybody's day? Mine was interesting. I couldn't do my contract work. There was something weird going on with the computer, and I like tried to wait for like 15 or 20 minutes, and I was just like, ugh, I'm not gonna wait any longer because like I was already cutting it close with how long I'd be able to work anyway. So it's getting to the point where it's like it'd be pointless for me to do any work on it. So I cleaned instead. I also though did something pretty monumentous. Finally, I finally put up my dry erase board. And it's hard to describe, like, I am a dry erase board girl. You're just procrastinating as always. Perfect. I love it. Love to hear it. What should you be doing? What are you procrastinating from? But I am a dry erase board gal. And I don't know how else to explain it. I love dry erase boards because you can write a list and it's so satisfying to erase something from a dry erase board once it's done. It's easier for me to visualize things, and honestly, it's more fun to like draw things up on the dry erase board than it is to like have like a bunch of notes. So back when I was in Vegas, I got not the biggest one you could possibly get, but I got a hefty size one. I think it's 4 feet long one way. What is so 36 inches, it's 48 inches. So yeah, it's 4 feet one way. Your tax classwork? Oh, ew. Well, good news. You don't have to do your tax work until April. There you go. This is almost over. Yeah, that's good. You're really close. When does the semester end? But yeah, I absolutely love dry erase boards. I love using them. I find so much utility with them. Um, and ever since I moved to this house, like I have not put it up. I kept putting it off, putting it off. Because I'm like, oh, I want to make sure the wall is painted. I want to make sure da 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 da. Because it is a pain to like take down and then try and put up again. But today I was like, you know what? I need to put it up. And are all four screws in? Technically, yes. Uh, three of the screws are in all of the way. One of the screws is in, I would say, like a third of the way. But y'all, my walls are so hard and I don't know how to like it's just an old house. Like that's all there is to it. My the person that I have working on my dining room, he was trying to put something in. I think he put like little caps on the tops of my baseboards because they were chipping and Milka was licking them, and that wasn't a good thing. So he put like these cute little caps on top of them because everything's so old, and the way that they put baseboards up against walls back in the day, like he said, there's a chance that if you tried to pull them out, the entire wall would have to come down. They'd have to put a new wall up, and I'm like, oh God, don't do that. Just put a cap on it. But like, I kid you not, he said that the freaking walls bent the nails when he was using his nail gun. Bent the freaking nails. This class ends Monday. Take eight-week classes. They go by and do so fast. Oh, they go by so fast. Yeah. 8-week classes. That's like I thought like a semester is like 16 weeks. So it's just like 8 weeks is like a summer school class. That's insane. That's got to be so stressful. But yeah, so my wall's very, very hard. And that wasn't just like a one-time thing with the wall that he was working on. It was in all the walls in the dining room. My brother and I had issues when we were hanging my TV in the living room because the wall basically killed his drill. It didn't have enough juice and it just died. It couldn't get through. He thought that he had actually hit a metal box or something, and he didn't. He had hit a stud. It's 2 and then 2. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. So instead of taking 4 at the same time, you take 2 at once, but it's an expedited or it's a crunched timeline. Okay. I see. And then when I hung a bunch of the artwork in my studio, I had just the dickens of a time. Like it was not easy. So like some things are off, but they're off by like a centimeter or so, and I just have to accept it because there's no way in heck I'm gonna try and fix that. The walls are just too much of a nightmare to try and drill into or nail into or anything. I hung my mirror in my living room and I put it like 6 inches too high, technically. So like I can't, it's not a functioning mirror, but it's got a nice aesthetic. Um, my sister's like, well, just, lower it. I'm like, no. I'm not dealing with trying to put 2 more holes in the wall. I'm not doing it. It's good. I'm gonna go crazy. Kind of like it because you're not stretching your focus between many subjects. Yeah, it sounds like it would be easier. Or it's like, how do some universities do trimesters instead? So it kind of breaks it up like that. I think it's smart moves, smart moves. Anyway, so that was my day. I'm so happy to have my dry erase board up. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put like a curtain rod above it and then hang curtains so I can close it so I don't have to look at the dry erase board all the time. And I think what it'll also do is help with sound bounce in the studio because it will be more fabric up against a wall. And I think that would help out a lot. But yeah. Anywho, enough about my day. If anybody needs to rant about theirs, please go ahead. In the meantime, what we're gonna do is take a look at what other people have done for glass. Hey boy, my brain is just staring at the shape for today, and I'm a bit lost. I'm a bit lost. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I feel like I've said that, not always, but I feel like I think I've said that a few times now. And then I still manage to come up with something interesting. So we'll see. For now, why don't we head on over and see what other people have done for glass? Oh, let's read. Making sure people feel seen, loved. Okay. Oh, right, because this was we saw this one yesterday because spores is one of it. So it'll pop up again for magic. So cute. Oh, okay. I wonder if that's only gonna be for glass or if it'll be for magic too. Did you drink the Kool-Aid? Oh no! I did not drink the Kool-Aid. Get the glass off the dang table. Oh no, kitty. Ooh, a glass slipper. Oh, look at the colors that they put in this. Very nice. Yes. Oh. I love that. Did get glass in his butt. Oh dear. These are the butts we come to see. Oh my gosh. MK is like, so their day is the last day, I do believe. So they gave us friend? Yes. Yes. So I feel like that's gonna be a wild day. That's it. I like that. This is actually. Ooh. I didn't think about that. Like glass could be like stained glass. I like stained glass. Stained glass is pretty. Paint a picture. I don't. Okay. This is interesting simply because they just did halftone on halftone. Oh, so window. Ooh, a magnifying glass. For today, glass, cascade, and magic. Ah. Spores in a glass. Ooh. Ooh, I like this. I like this. I wonder if this is the final piece or if they're gonna render more. I really like that concept though. Work in pro. This is gonna be scary. I love it. It's like a looking glass. What's up, because Juice here is running away from me? Sort of. Oh no, Sammy. Oh no. Ooh. Okay, so they already said that they were doing some of these out of order. Like they did a time jump. Oh, in the bubble, she's not a ghosty anymore. Oh, you can see me? Oh. She can see her through the glass. Aw. Oh, do you think that they're gonna like do a thing where it's like this witch can see her through the glass and then she's gonna like take her to her dad and her dad's gonna know that she loves him and all that stuff and oh. That's true. Late is better than never. Okay. Okay. So golly Jesus. I'm gonna get a closer look at this one. Can't get much of a closer look, but we can get a little bit of a closer look. Oh, oh, it opened in the wrong tab. That's why I'm like, wait, hold on. I shouldn't be going to Instagram, but it should be going to Instagram because I opened this in the wrong tab. There we go. There we go. There we go. Can't get much closer, but that is interesting. You know, this all, hey, goblins, how's it going? Hi, hi, hi. It reminds me of, oh, what is that? It's, oh my God. Well, that would have been disastrous. Okay, but it's not. Everything's fine. Nothing happened. Reminds me of like this kind of stuff here. I absolutely love. It looks like though that, so it started, there's one, here it is. Victorian horror literature. Yeah, so, oh, sorry. So it started as like, this is like a piece in an actual museum, basically. It's a museum artist. But it looks like now you can like, people basically just make copies of it or did their own version of them. That's cool. I would love to have something like this. This is really cool too. DHK, ugh. Blech. Oh, it's a little mini version of it. Oh, glass. Hard, brittle substance, usually transparent, incredibly fragile or easily breakable if something is perfectly understood, clear communication or intent. Oh, you know what we could do too? I don't know why I don't do this more often. This is Pop-Tart. Ooh, boy. And this is their work. I remember seeing this. I thought I liked this. But I could have sworn I liked that. I swear, I think I like things and then I see them again. I'm like, oh yeah, I liked that. And then I discover I didn't like it. I'm like, what is going on? I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. Dragon, hi, hi, hi. How's it going? Hello, hello. We were just taking a look at Pop XD Tart, their artwork, since today was their feature day. They've already streamed. I wonder if they put it up in their story. Let's see. Oh, what? What? I've now. Yeah, so like here's like a little bit of it as a teaser. Oh my gosh. These are all the. Oh my gosh, these are cute. Okay, these are. Whoa. Oh, I didn't know MKO did like a whole process thing. That's awesome. Okay, it's branding. Oh, this is what ginger beers look like. Whoa. Glass blowing. Oh, and then that's that. Actually. Cute. Okay. Oh, here's RBM's. Nice. It's RB's glass skull. Okay, well, it doesn't look like they put up theirs. Ooh, it's so good. When it comes up, I was like, dang, when I saw them working on it. Speaking of dang, I guess this means that I should start working on mine. Or I could eat this couscous. A sprout ghost? Sorry, I didn't finish my dinner, which was couscous. I wanted to eat the last 3 bites. Okay. You saw a sprout ghost. Did you see who was doing it? Or do you mean the one that was in Amy's stories, the ghosts that were kind of kicking it? In stories. Yeah. There was a let's see here. Let me see if I can get back to it. The process. There it is. Doodle sprout art. Sea post. Yeah, we can pop back over. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, it looks like it's a sticker sheet. Little sprout ghosts. Very cute. I like that. You got the little. That's a very cute idea. I like that. Yeah. Okay. All right. So this is ours. Oh, also I found this. This is something that I made randomly a couple weeks ago during that one event that I had my stuff up in a store and I was like chilling there. I'm like, I don't know what to do to let people know that my stuff is mostly like spooky and spoopy. So I drew this thinking like, oh, this will make sense to everybody and put it up on my banner. Like it's cute though. I think it's cute. Oh, thank you for the posture check. Thank you. I am actually shrimping. I am being a shrimp. Okay. So Mocha likes to pace. Like she's not a puppy that usually like just lays down and chills. Like if she does, then she just falls asleep right away. She's not like a I'm gonna just chill here kind of dog. And it makes it very difficult because it makes me feel like I've got to constantly be doing things with her. And then I a few videos, like dog training videos, popped up on my feed, and they were talking about the importance of teaching your dog how to be still, in the sense of like they don't have to constantly be pacing the yard. They don't have to do all that. And I'm like, oh, that's all Mocha does. And she sees dogs around her that don't act like that. They're chill. And I guess it's something you got to teach your dog. Your dogs just don't do it. So I'm hoping, I'm ranting about all of this because I'm hoping that through StreamINK, that is something that she's going to learn because she's stuck in the studio with me. I can't let her not be in the studio because she can have accidents otherwise. And there isn't anything for her to do. She's got some toys, she has her bed. It's too late for her to still have like access to a bunch of water or something. I can't do that because then she'll just like pee throughout all the night. She'll just be crying, having to go out. You're not supposed to let a dog have, or a puppy at least have access to water. What is it, like an hour before bedtime anyway? And her bedtime's technically like 8. So, though she has been staying here in the studio longer than that, and I think that's a good sign in the sense of like her getting older or being older. And I can trust her to not have to be in her crate in the idea of like she's not going to run around and be all crazy. I just want her to be a cool, perfect puppy. Can I just get an awesome, perfect puppy? Like, I keep thinking of like, oh, I could do one of those. There's like this, there is this trainer out here where it's like, oh, you pay them gobs of money and they take your dog for like a month and you get to see them like a couple times every week for a few hours. They take your dog for like a month and they train your dog. And then they give you your dog back and your dog is trained. And I was like, man, that sounds like the dream. But also, that sounds horrible. Like, because I don't think it's Mocha. I don't think Mocha's the problem. I think it's me not knowing how to handle her is the problem. I think Mocha's fine. And here we go. Why would you give a dog the problem child treatment? Is that what you do with a problem child? I guess it is, because it would be like boarding school, huh? I didn't think about it like that. I didn't think about it like that at all. She's not a problem child, though. That's the thing. Plus, like, the the uh the trainer that's doing that, they want like kind of dogs. She's a Pomeranian. They want like $1,500 to do this thing, and I'm like, I I no, like I'm sorry, I don't have just like that much money just like laying around somewhere. I'd be like, oh, not Miss Moneybags over here. But yeah, she is 100% a Pomeranian, but she's bigger than what people usually consider a Pom. Um, she weighs 9 pounds, so she's a bit bigger. She's a little larger, which honestly I'm thankful for because when I first got her, she was maybe 4 pounds, or she was just under 4 pounds. No, she's just over. Was she 4.2? I can't remember. Can't remember if she was. Maybe when I first saw her, she was 3.8, and then when I picked her up, she was 4.2. She was so small. Yeah. She's in a healthy range. Like, and so like according to like the AKC, a Pomeranian is supposed to be between 4 and basically no more than 8 pounds. And she's 9, but she's not chonky. She's got like the proper streamline with her body. You touch the sides of her chest, um, and you don't immediately feel the ribs, but if like you press in just a little bit, you can feel the ribs. So it's like her 9 pounds. That's how much she's supposed to be. Um, I just remember when she was like this big, this big, and I was so concerned she wasn't gonna get that much bigger. I'm like, she's gonna be too small. She's gonna be too small. And then when I talked to the people that were from the rescue, they were like, "No, we think she'll be about 8." They were hoping that she maybe made it to 8 pounds, but she made it to 9. So they aren't the best to follow, anyways. Yeah, they really aren't. Plus, there's like, and she was like one of the smallest puppies that they rescued. All the other puppies were bigger than her. Except for one, that the rescue told me about. And that one got adopted, was adopted like a couple days before I came to see Mocha. Which I guess I never stopped to consider it. My first dog, Murphy, she was the second smallest in her litter as well. Huh. I guess I gotta type. Gotta type. Okay. So this is what we have for glass. And I'm trying to think what I see here. A willow-wisp? I was thinking maybe a willow-wisp, but it definitely has like tendrils going on it. I'm trying to see like how does that properly translate to glass? I do like I don't like tiny puppies. Like I'm not a fan of like the teacup size pups. Those just make me I don't know. But if it's just it happens to be a tiny puppy and I know it's going to grow to something bigger, then like, yeah, I'm all for it. So Mocha, she doubled and a little bit more in size, which is great. Murphy, what did Murphy do? She got probably 4 times as big as she was, a little bit more than that. When I got her, she was smaller than Mocha. Or yeah, because Murphy was like a potato. She was a little patat. And then like Mocha was like this. Mocha was was she older? No, Murphy was older. She was like a little patat. And then a little potato. And she was a Chow German Shepherd wolf. She was bitty. And she ended up getting up to, well, at her heaviest, she was like 36 pounds, but she was overweight. Her proper weight was like 30. So because of all her hip issues, the vet always recommended we keep her at like 28. You get large breed dogs? Mm-hmm. I was afraid of large breed dogs. Even when I got my first dog, I was very hesitant about it because I knew what breeds she was, and I've always been scared of large dogs. When I was very young, and I'm saying like it was either kindergarten or first grade, somebody was walking their dog and it was a big dog, and I was a very small kid. Um, and the dog got like very excited. Potion Master? What? What about it? What is it? Did somebody try to throw a potion and it didn't work? It should work. Things should. I thought I tested everything. Um, no. Oh, okay. No, blob. This is a blob? It's a potion master? Hmm. Yeah, if it gets turned like this. Hmm. Hmm. But when I was very, very young, I was very tiny, very big dog. Well, I bet you the dog wasn't as big as I remember because I was very small when I was young. Um, but it got really excited and it jumped up and it put its front paws on my shoulders because it was big enough to, it was large and tall enough to do that. And it ended up like pushing me down. And I hit the back of my head really, really hard on the cement sidewalk or concrete sidewalk. And so from that point forward until a very, very long time later, I was terrified of large dogs. Even if I was still technically bigger than the dog. If the dog was more than, I would say 15 or 20 pounds, I was very nervous around it. I loved them. I thought that their dogs are great and wonderful, but I was terrified of large dogs. So I was terrified that my first dog was going to be like really, really big. And then when it was explained to me that she was like, she wasn't the runt. Murphy wasn't the runt. She was the second runt because the father, yeah, the father handled the first runt because it wasn't even the people that like were the owners of the two dogs. They said that that one was so small, there was no way it was gonna like make it in the first place. Like it was half the size of Murphy, and I'm like, I can't even imagine. But then the mom tried to bury Murphy in a rainstorm. Like, because the mom decided that she was too small. And then, like, she refused to let Murphy feed from her or anything. Mocha was born on an Amish farm. She was born on an Amish farm to, like, basically a puppy mill. So when they rescued her, they rescued more puppies than you can have in a single litter. So they think it was actually 2 or 3 litters mixed together. And that they just put like basically the same birth date down for all 2 or 3 litters. So I have a birthday for her, but I don't actually know if it's the like that was the day she was actually born. And I know when I talk to the rescue people, they're all just like, yeah, you can't trust it because they'll make the puppies, they'll write it down so that the puppies are older than you think they are so they can adopt them out faster. So, like, there's conflicting paperwork with Mocha's original paperwork. Her slip, where, like, they wrote down that she was 100% Pomeranian and gave the names and the lineage of her parents, which is then like part of the contract of getting her as a rescue. All of that is crossed out. So it's like there's apparently a lineage there, but I don't have access to it. I also had to spay her as part of the rule, but they paid for that. So it was just like, whatever. I don't want to have puppies. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with a female dog like in heat at any point in time. Anyway, she has like one date on that paperwork, but then the paperwork that is written out by her first vet, like the first vet that saw her down there, has a completely different date on it. So like the paperwork, according to what the Amish people filled out, says that she was born on the 12th. But the veterinarian that they had to take her to said that she was born on the 21st, which I don't know which one, because it could be like either the Amish people lied and the vet's telling the truth, or the Amish people are telling the truth and the vet was dyslexic. I don't know. I don't know which one to trust. The idea of them holding a potion kind of thing. Like that. I also saw something this way. So I also saw something this way here. We didn't do that face over here, did we? Do that on one of them. I'm trying to. God, gee, this is rough. This is rough. I want to play with the fact that this is all diffused and soft down here. Left-handed, or is the camera mirrored? I am left-handed, so I have set the camera up so that it's appropriately like I'm moving to the left, so this is going left. This is to the right, it's going right. But yeah, I am left-handed. I am a lefty. Though I know that a lot of people like to joke that people aren't really left-handed, they're ambidextrous. Because it's true. Like, I don't realize a lot of times how much stuff is made for right-handed people. It's just always existed the way it has, and I've figured out a way to like use items with my right hand, or I, unbeknownst to a lot of people or to myself, I end up using things upside down. Like it's like, or like by example, I like to crochet, but because I'm left-handed, I technically crochet backwards, I think. So it makes it very, very difficult for me to follow patterns. People tell me scissors can be left or right-handed, but I've only seen that with cheap training scissors. Oh, they are. They're left or right-handed, and most scissors are for left-handed people. Here, let me. So this isn't a super expensive pair, right? Because like, I mean, I don't have any super duper expensive pairs because I'm not a seamstress, right? They're the ones that are gonna have like some of the most expensive scissors. This, you think, oh, you just put it in the opposite hand, but it doesn't work. Like it doesn't, this is weird and it's clunky. But as soon as you put it in here, it's fine. And it has something to do with like the ergonomics of how this curves over and then how the hand actually fits in it with the thumb. And here you do it backwards and it doesn't, because of how you have to put it in your hand, you're going down like this. So it's like you're cutting weird. So you have to like, you want to end up turning up like this and it doesn't work. Whereas, this is this paper here, your fingies go like this and then you can turn like this and you can cut. You can't, it doesn't, like the thumb doesn't work. This is a right-handed scissors, but they'll say it's like, it's just a scissors. And the same thing goes for these. That's the first pair you've seen like that? Yeah. Like this I guess I could technically use in my left hand, but it's because it doesn't have any of the ergonomics in it. It's just a hole and a hole, but it's a little awkward with the thumb, but it's not as bad. It just feels weird because I've always been around a bunch of right-handed people, so I cut paper with my right hand. I don't cut paper with my left hand. I've never owned a left-handed scissors. No one else in my family is left-handed, so like there wasn't a reason. It was easier for me to adapt than it was for them to go and get another pair of scissors, which makes sense. I in fact remember the first time in school, our music room got like left-handed desks, and I didn't even know that was a thing. Like I thought everybody sat a certain way in their desk just so that they could write and do stuff. But you don't. Like I was sitting weird because of how the desks were formed and how like the thing would come up, like it was like attached to the chair and the front part of the desk, the table part would sit. I didn't know. I had no idea. And I remember when we got the left-handed desks, then it was like a substitute teacher and we had to take like a quiz or something or like a music test, like a written one. And she made everyone in the class who was left-handed sit in the left-handed desks. Like she kicked other students out of them to put us in there, even though we're all like, we were fine. There were only 3 of us that were left-handed in the class. It's like, we're fine. Like, we know how to function in a right-handed world. Like, I felt so uncomfortable trying to write in that desk. I had no idea how to function. There's a museum near you with those desks with a left hand and a right hand side. Yeah, it's it was the weirdest thing. And now like they make desks so that it's like you can enter from both sides and you can do things. It's just like very uniform, but it it's just a joke basically. But it has like a lot of honesty to it. Like a left-handed person isn't really ever left-handed. If you're left-handed, you're ambidextrous. You have to be to adjust. Unless you're like super duper rich and you always were able to get the left-handed versions of things. What if This isn't what they look like at all, but we can go outside it. We can make it look whatever we want. I'm trying to think like what I have to even look it up because like there are so many things in the world that I just don't realize. Are left-handed or right-handed. Let's see. Handness. Let's see. Let's see what Wikipedia says. Bup, 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 bup. Everybody has a dominant hand and then a non-dominant hand. In 1975, of 7,688 children in U.S. grades 1 through 6, left-handers comprised 9.6% of the sample, with 10.5 being 10.5% of male children and 8.7% of female children being left-handed. Overall, 90% of the people were right-handed. It's often defined by one's handwriting. It's fairly common for people to prefer to do a particular task with a particular hand. There are other people with true ambidexterity, equal preference of either hand, but it's rare. Most people prefer using one hand for most purposes. Let me see here. Products, bias against left-handers. Here we go. Negative connotation and discrimination. I know that like if you were in the church, yeah, black magic is sometimes referred to as the left-handed path. If you used your left hand to write and stuff, it meant that you were evil and touched by the devil. Let's see. Oh yeah, Latin adjective sinister means left as well as unlucky, and this double meaning survives in European derivatives of Latin, including the English word sinister, meaning both evil and on the bearer's left on a coat of arms. And absinister, meaning awkward or clumsy with both or either hand. Discrimination in education. Yep. Before the development of fountain pens and other writing instruments, children were taught to write with a dip pen. While a right-hander could smoothly drag the pen across the paper from left to right, a dip pen could not easily be pushed across by the left hand without digging into the paper and making blots and stains. Even with more modern pens, writing from left to right in many languages, and the left hand covers and can smear what was written when moving across the line. This is true. Yet no one in my house is left-handed. We be witches. Right? It's as though the whole idea that left-handedness isn't supposed to be the sign or the mark of any nefarious thing. It's just like a genetic preference, I guess. Try using runes in other right to left languages. I used to know runes, but not in the proper sense. I had a friend, and in high school we would write notes back to each other, but we had learned all of the Nordic runes and like what they represented. We couldn't speak the language, but we would write all of our notes in runes. So whenever they got caught by the teacher, they'd be all like, what does this say? And we'd be like, I don't know, what does it say? It only happened a couple times before they left us alone. Let's see. Do the importance of stroke order. Oh, yeah. Stroke order makes it difficult. International left-handers. Oh, we have an International Left-Handers Day? What? August 13th? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. Yeah, many tools and procedures are designed to facilitate use by right-handed people, often without realizing the difficulties incurred by the left-handed. For centuries, left-handers have suffered unfair discrimination in a world designed for right-handers. But it's like also, I don't know how to, like, how do you point any of that out? You just live the life that you've got, you know? So like this is saying how not available from normal suppliers. Items as simple as a knife ground for use with the right hand are less convenient for left-handers. There's kitchen tools such as knives, corkscrews, scissors, guarded tools, while not requiring a purpose-designed product, there are more appropriate ways for left-handers to tie shoelaces. There are companies that supply products designed specifically for left-handed use. One such thing is anything left-handed. I remember going to that store and thinking it was so cool. Writing from left to right in many languages, in particular with the left hand, covers the tens a smear. What was just written, left-handed writers have developed various ways of holding a pen for best results. For using a fountain pen preferred by many left-handers, nibs ground to optimize left-handed use rather than pulling. And so who's the next edible victim today? Hey, Kanta. Sorry, I was looking up stuff about left-handed people because I'm left-handed. And it's hard to, and I was trying to like explain that, like, you know, when you're left-handed, there's a lot of stuff in the world that's made for right-handed people, but if you're left-handed, like, you just deal with it. So half the time I don't even realize I've just optimized how to do stuff the way I can, and how there's always that joke that it's like, oh, you're left-handed? You're left-handed? You mean you're ambidextrous? Yes, the wrong-handed person. Because you're just ambidextrous. The one thing that, so my dad was a teacher, so like even the Wikipedia article was talking about like how lefties get they smear like their writing, and they do, like you like get it all up on the side of your hand here, depending on how you rest. So I've seen what most left-handed people do, and it drives me crazy when I see it, is they'll hold their pencil like up like this. So they hold it up higher to make sure that their hand doesn't. I do I do being right-handed as well. You did. You're going the wrong way. Or so they'll hold their pencil up higher to try and make sure that like they're not gliding their hand across the paper. But then they do this thing where they turn like this. I can't even do it. I can't even, it's hard to do. Right like this. And like, look how horrible that is. Look how bad that handwriting. And it's like you can always, or like, oh, they're a left-handed person because they're doing this. Also, please don't be too freaked out. I'm double jointed in my wrists. Um, but what my dad taught me as a teacher, because he saw kids struggle with it and then like kind of be picked and made fun of, you're turning your hand. Why turn your hand? Turn the paper. You just turn the paper. And it looks weird from some, like to me, this is normal. Like it's normal for me. Okay, I have to write left to right, but I'm technically writing top to bottom. But that's how I can allow like everything to move smoothly by turning the paper instead of turning my hand. And I don't know, I've shown it to people who are left-handed who are older, and it hurts their brain. And I don't know if you would never do that if you're right-handed, right? Because there's no reason to, because you're going to glide this way. But when you think about it, all you're doing is you're going down like this. It's the same thing. But you can't do this right-handed because then you get your stuff, you get it all over here because you're going top to bottom. But I can do it. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. That's the top tip. That's the top tip from Jenga. Yes, this is an art stream. Let's get back to arting, right? Okay. So here's our shape panther. I'm thinking like a will-o-wisp that maybe they're carrying something that's in like a glass. I don't know if I want it like a potion bottle or what. But I'm seeing somebody, what was it, Dragon? Said like a will-o-wisp, but I'm like, yeah, I get those vibes from this. Just because I want to keep some of this, like, this is luscious, this down here. How this bled. I want to keep that. And I think it goes better this way than this way. I like it being up top. I think this is one where I just have to dive into doing it on the paper. I can't draw little mock-ups on this one, which is scary. It's scary all, but let's follow the fear, I guess. Guess we'll follow the fear. You know what this is? Like a piece of sepia that you can barely see what I'm doing. It's so frustrating. I'm trying to think what I can do. I'm afraid if I turn this other light on, it's gonna wake up the baby. I'm gonna wake up the baby. It's very bright. Let's see. Let us see. Oh, didn't wake her up. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's blinding. Ah. Ooh. Oops. I don't know if that helps. That doesn't help at all. It's also a terrible color. I feel like there's something weird going on with the lead in this pencil. Didn't help at all, did it? Okay. Feel like oh, you know what this is like? This is like a little lava creature. Oh, yeah. Just like a little lava creature. Like a lava lamp creature. Wait, lamp isn't one of the words, is it? You know, a couple of them are like close. No. Perfect. That's what we got. Got like a little lava lamp creature going on here. I love her. She's adorable. That wouldn't be the foot. This foot is like Oh man, it's so hard to see. I don't know. Because one of the big things is like the paper is a little wet, which is a reason why it's... We're making like a little lava. It's like the globs inside the lava lamp. Oh, hey Glenn, how's it going? How's it going? We are just making a cutie. I'm trying to think like what could be done. Feel like I've just gone full shapes. Okay. We need to do a little bit more on the body though. Hair gel makes my hair act like a hedgehog. Oh no. Did you just put a bunch of hair gel or what is that other one that people use? Like, is it pomade? Just watching an art stream right now. This lady is off the chain. Whoa, you should drop a link. We'll all go over there instead. Let's all go over there instead. Okay, this is cute. I definitely started chilling out to this though too. And I'm trying to think like if we should do the G nib or if we should do the A because there's a lot of movement. You know what? I'll do G, and then what I want to do is maybe I'll go in and do like some tighter stuff with an A. A. I have a feeling that this soundtrack is just like the first Lord of the Rings. Oh, no, because there's the one from Two Towers in there. Okay. Gosh, I can't believe Puppy is being so good. We're about to hit the hour-and-a-half mark now. Normally, that's when Mocha wakes up. That's when she wakes up. She doesn't like usually sleeping more than an hour and a half. So we'll see. We'll see if baby girl stays asleep longer than normal. Okay, right to left, Jenga. Right to left. Left to right. No, no, right to left. I gotta go right to left, can't if I go the other way, I'll just smear all the ink. Smudge it all. Oh my gosh. Like I enjoy bringing some chaos into my stuff, but I specifically wanted to work on my nib and inking skills for StreamINK this year. Right to left. Release your inner Viking. Thank you, Dragon. I am a Viking. Grar. I don't know much about Vikings. I like Norse mythology, but if I'm being honest, I don't know too much about Vikings. I know that there's that, it's like a comedy, but not, I don't know. It's a weird offbeat kind of comedy about Vikings. Um, it's on Netflix. Release your inner chaos. I already released the chaos when I made the shape, when I made the walnut ink shape. Why do I gotta do more chaos? What, more chaos? If I'm chaosed out. Chaos never rests. Because rah! No. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's turning out pretty. Now that you guys can see it. Y'all can see it now. Pencil lines are pretty light. this line here? It's for the ink and out. Okay. Okay. Mm. Mm. Thinking, thinking, thinking. Would there be Oh, we must have hit the 1.5 hour mark or so. Yep. Mocha's restless. She woke up. I don't know what it is about that dog. She's like, hour and a half, that's it. Okay. This is what I call Mocha's cooing. She's hoping I look at her. Okay. All right, so here's our base. I'm trying to think. I kind of want it to dry. I want to let it dry for just a minute or so before I go and erase my pencil lines before we go to the next step. So let me see how much time we have before the next ad break. We have a fair amount. I'm going to throw another ad break up, stretch, and take her OUP. I'll be back in just a second. Oh. I have a little baby in my lap. It's a good girl, though. So I'm thinking, yes, good stretch, good stretch. Thank you, Dragon. I'm thinking like what I could do is take the colored inks I have. Did someone knock over a stack of wood blocks? Cause I see a chick. Real, how are you doing? Oh my gosh. How goes? Long time no see. What have you been up to? Doing good. I've got a mocha in my lap right now. She's very tired. She just wants some pets. So I'm giving them to her. She requires them and I shall provide. Yes. I took tomorrow and Monday off to drive down to visit Guac and hopefully Britt and me too. Oh! Well, I mean, Bree doesn't, unless Bree is visiting Britt, they don't live in the same place anymore. But that's nice that you're going to be able to like hit up Guac. I haven't seen Guac in ages. He popped in a little while ago. We've got some logistics to figure out. Yeah. That's so cool though. I keep meaning to like try and figure out a way to get out there to meet up with Britt and Ree. I'm just bad at all of it. Bunny, hello. Hi. How's it going? Sorry, I've got a mocha in my lap right now. She's very tired and she just wants some pets before she goes into her crate. So I'm providing. How's it going? How are your midterms? Maybe hop on a spirit flight this weekend? No, I've got a lot of stuff going on this weekend. Let's see. Saturday, I'm doing a wine bus. I've never done one before. And I guess it'll do a tour that goes across like a bunch of different wineries in the area. So I'm like, that'll be fun. And then Sunday is my aunt's birthday. So I'm driving down for her birthday. She's gonna be, how old is she gonna be? She's gonna be in her 70s. Oh yeah, they do something like that in the Niagara area. Yeah. And then the weekend after, I'm part of an art event, and then my stuff opens up in another art shop. So I got to get all that together. And then the weekend after that is the weekend that I have my feature stream day for StreamINK. Then the weekend after that, I'm in Canada. So pretty booked weekends. Going good. Sister-in-law is here. We gossiped, giggled, gaggled for a bit. Midterms have been annoying and I look awful, but I'll live. Oh my gosh. You'll live. I'm so happy your sister-in-law is there. You're able to like have a nice a little sesh. Those are so nice. I love my sister-in-law. She's like really freaking cool. Sometimes I think that it's like one of those levels where it's all like, oh, dang, she's really cool. I'm not gonna ever be on that level. And it's so silly to think because I'm as old as I am, I think that that's a very juvenile kind of thought process. But then I think of my sister-in-law, I'm like, but she's cool. So like it tracks. Where in Canada? Ontario area? I'm gonna go up and see Melody or Sam or Lady Alava. I'm gonna do that during the election. Kind of get out of the so Ottawa area. I guess I'm not very wise and keen on Canada. I just know that's where I'm going. This is the first time we've properly met. Talked on text before, but it was nice. Good. Heck yeah. Isn't that good? Yeah. Mocha's happy for you too. She's just very tired. She's tired, girl. She's so tired. She's making me speak with uwu accent. She's so tired. She needs the eeps. She's got the eeps. She needs sleeps. She, I don't, she doesn't live there anymore. She moved. It's our national capital where the big decisions get made. Mike really said no to you yesterday. How? Oh, yeah. I don't know what happened. So like, I I just started unplugging it and replugging it in the dongle into the USB port. I didn't even have to like restart the system. I'm not sure what was going on. Something got bumped and a connection was not maintaining whatsoever. But it seems to be working fine now. It must have been something that happened when I switched over to TinyGlade. Maybe there was a hiccup in a process. I don't know, but if Ontario, probably vaguely southwestern Ontario. It's where like half the country lives. Yeah. I know that it is like a 14-hour drive from where I'm at to where she's at. So it's going to be a full day drive. Yeah, I'll hit you up. And I'm doing good, Bunny. I did a really good thing today. I finally put up my dry erase board. I've got a big one, and I haven't had it up for like a year because it's so big. It's hard to like, it's really difficult to hang by yourself. But I finally figured out a way, and I have it up on the wall, and I'm already using it. It makes me very, very happy. What? You don't care about that, huh? Do you, Mocha? Mocha's doing good. She had daycare today, so she's very tuckered out. She runs hard. She runs hard at daycare. And I know she does because like I can leave her alone for like 20 minutes after she comes home and she's out. Why don't you go lay down, baby girl? Good girl, good girl. Okay. Yeah, what I'd like to do is I wish what I could do, and I wish I had like the vacation time to do it, is like just go up to Canada and then do like a big circle trip and then come back down through like New York or something and then drive across. I wish I could do something like that. But I don't think I've got the time to do that much. So yeah. But it's okay. I'll figure something out. Honey. Do you want going crate? You want bedtime crate? Okay. 1 second, y'all. I gotta put her in crate. You drove to Ontario to Alberta in one straight shot. Not my wisest choice, but we survived. Oh no. Oh boy. Vacations are nice. Oh no. I see that you're being dramatic, buddy. It would be nice. I haven't had a proper vacation. Um, gosh, I think I had one 20 so I had one in 2017 and then I had one in 2018. I mean I went to TwitchCon in 2021. There's that. I never I never went to Canada, but I've looked at Canada in person. The closest I've been was Niagara Falls, but it was only on the US side. Oh, okay. Also, hey Superb, how's it going? Hi, hi, hi. Yeah, I haven't, see, I've never been to Niagara Falls, and I don't know if maybe I should try, but it's gonna be like November, so I don't know if it's worth it at that point to go to Niagara Falls. Oh, you've been lurking for the past hour? Oh, okay. Sorry. I don't like pay attention to who's like showing up on the view list or whatever. But oh, you went was in April. Was the boat accessible to like go to the bottom of Niagara Falls or whatever then? I had one with my family last year, but the thing with that is that my family being there cancels it out a bit, and my family is religious enough where me going alone isn't possible. Oh boy, howdy. Oof, oofta. That's a oofta. You don't know? Oh, it was years ago. Oh, okay. I didn't know if like maybe you took the boat down to uh the bottom of the falls. Okay. So we got rid of those lines. I'm thinking what we do with this one is because when I think of glass, I keep thinking of like how the edge of glass has a bunch of colors on it. And I kind of want to do that with some of the colored inks I have. So let me see. We've got, so what ones do we have? We have this pink, we have this green, and then I have orange. Get orange over here. I have red as well, but I think that would be too much. So we also have orange. So we actually have like colored inks that we could use to do this. So I'm going to start. Just trying to pull up as much of my pencil lines as possible. I want it to be clean in this one. Yeah. Wait, what? What did I miss here? Fine with not going, honestly. I'm the biggest homebody, but also introvert who gets tired by people, including family. So I guess make my family go on vacation, leave me at home. Then if they go on vacation, leave you at home, then you have a staycation. Still a vacation. I did go, when was the last time I went on I went on a giant family vacation, but that was like in 2015, 2016, I think. It's for my parents' wedding anniversary. We went to Colonial Williamsburg, of all places. It's very interesting. And I remember, what was it? Oh, some of the kids wanted to go to an amusement park, but we wanted to hit up like this certain part of Colonial Williamsburg or tour thingy. And I went online and I realized that there were these packages, but the way that they were putting the packages together, they were more expensive than they should have been. But it's like if you got what was it? There was like package A, B, and C. But if you got package A and then you separately bought like one or two things that like one was in package B and one was in package C, it was cheaper than to get package C, but the one thing that was in package B wasn't in C, but then nobody else wanted everything that was in package C. They wanted package A and then so it was like, oh, well, if we just get package A and then we separately get two tickets from these two things, then like we're gonna all save like $50 each. And I show this to like my family, and one of my siblings like looks over what I thought because I'm like, I need someone else's eyes on this to make sure that I'm like mathing this correct. And they're like, yeah, you're right. And we're like, awesome, cool. And we go, you couldn't purchase anything online, or maybe you could, but like where we were staying, the internet was so bad that like you couldn't do it, it wouldn't go through. So we had to go in person to do it. And the gal that I got couldn't understand like what we were trying to do because she's like, oh, well, then just get package C and get this one thing. And it's like, no, 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 no. Because package C comes with like all this other stuff that none of us want to do. So why would we pay for a bunch of stuff we don't want to do? Why not do the stuff we want to do and then add the other things that we want to do onto it? Like that just makes more sense. And she just couldn't get it. And I was just like beside myself. Like, why is this turning into a thing? This shouldn't be a thing. All of this stuff was thought of already. Should be the opposite of a thing. And when I get like nervous and like frustrated, especially with things, like I try to find some way to like put my brain into a kinder and complimentary kind of position. So like while she was trying to wrap her head around something that I thought was very simple, but apparently wasn't. It was extremely complex. I didn't think it was, but I guess it was. I was like, I didn't know what to do. So like I ended up making a comment because she had like these really cute um like earrings that matched like these things and like these little adornments in her hair. And so I made a compliment about them. But when I pointed, I guess I pointed in the direction of her chest or something. I don't know. But she like covered her and she was like, excuse me, ma'am. And I'm like, all I did was compliment her earrings and how they matched her hair. But I guess, I don't know. I don't know. I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm out. Lady, I'm done. Oh, you gotta go finish homework? Okay, bunny. Well, look at it this way, there's not that much left more left. The weekend is quickly approaching. Just get it done and then it's done. You don't gotta worry about it. We'll see you later, okay? Take care, take care. Don't worry about it. There is no need to apologize at all. Bye. Okay. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know if y'all can see any of this. It's very, very thin. So I've been this week has been weird. Usually I'm like way more active in the other art streams and channels this week, and I just haven't been. I don't know. Work is weird. Just been thinking about that. Like I need to make more of an effort to like speak up, participate in conversation. I keep forgetting to post my stuff in the Discord, like the StreamINK Discord too. It's not very good of me. And I know I should always give myself a little bit of grace, but do a lot. I feel like I could always be doing more, I guess. Such is the course. Okay, so this is basically green done. Okay. Gosh, can't see it. It's so frustrating because I see it. I see it. Right, now I need to get another one so I can do the pink. Let's see here. I kind of considered, like, at one point, like, maybe I could... Do I have purple still? I do. Heck was this? Huh. I also have purple. Okay. Forgot about the purple. Let's see. Maybe we'll use the purple as well. Is it all in? This one's clean. This pink just wants to get sobbed up by this paper here. Oh, this is from The Hobbit. It's nice. da 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 da. My gosh, I think this might work out. I think this might just work out, chat. So I have the pink, and then I found a purple, and I have the orange. I'm trying to think. So the purple could be like the under shadow. Some of this. This is starting to look kind of fun, though. A little fun and funky. Okay. Next up, got this purple. It's really, really dark, though. I kind of feel like I should go back over with the green before I do the purple. So I think this is going to be real dark. Oh, no. I might actually not be able to use purple because the lid is stuck. Hold on. I've got the rubber band here. So maybe I can get it off with that. Hopefully I can get it off with this. Yeah. Oh, I did it. The power of the rubber band. Should overpower the pink anyway. Definitely have to go back with the green. These colors are kind of pushing it out. I think if I use the orange, it would be too much. Yeah, it'd be too much if I use the orange. For sure, for sure. So I won't use the orange. I'll go back to the green though. Definitely. Actually, you know what? Get much better results with this green if I use a brush.
Croissant.
Croissant? We got a croissant in the chat. Hey, Sam. Oh, what's this little guy? This is our lava lamp creature, I think. It's a little lava lamp creature. But they're glass. So, oh my gosh. So the word today was glass. I don't know. I saw like a lot of gloopy glops from the shape. So I was just like, okay, let's incorporate that. And now I'm just bringing in these colors because I was thinking about like on the edge of glass, how it'll catch a bunch of colors. So it might be a little fun touch. So I have these alcohol inks. Oh my God, Sam, you already got one. Don't worry. Got a dino. Your postcard is officially in the mail, so we'll see who gets to you first, me or the postcard. Hopefully it's the postcard. That's a perfect one though. But I am not going to discourage the purchase of my art. I'm just saying. You got one. You can have more if you want. You just gotta wait for it to go online. You can have a Jenga art gallery. Yeah, this true. This true. I took all the pink out. How are you doing? How's it going? What are the print sizes again? I'm getting frames finally. So, the prints with the mat are 5x7s. You just got home from work. Was it at least an easy night? I was looking through some old messages and found my old tweet where I accidentally gave an Uber driver a $50. What? Superb. How did you accidentally give them a $50 bill? What did you mean to give them? One guy keeps hitting on me, though I said that I was career focused. Maybe I need to be more blunt, but I like another dude there. We've been talking a lot, and he's cute. Only thing is he smokes. Ew, smokes. No, hard pass. Icky, icky. The smell. It's the smell. It sets in your clothes. It's hard to get it out. I grabbed the first bill from my wallet, thinking it was a 20. I think that just gave that one guy one of the greatest nights. It was on Valentine's Day too. Oh man. I hate it that happens. But also, like, imagine an Uber you actually overpaid by giving a 50. Like, imagine Ubers back then. You can't put gum in on your clothes. I don't know. My mom was a smoker, so I grew up with one. And that was a thing that I absolutely cannot. I have a hard time when I even see people vape. I have a hard time with vaping. But also, I mean, I've seen what lung cancer does, so like, yeah. Which is why you don't smoke, even weed. Yeah. Yeah. I just don't do it. I don't do any weed. It don't work. My brain's too messed up. At least that's how I always assumed was the reason. Like, my brain's too wonky. My brain's too wonky. Wonky honky tonky. Where's the first few times either my mom and my bio father gave me some, and that was the first time it worked. I'm wondering if I even had actual. Oh no. They just gave you like. They gave you basil. Like, like, whoa, I can focus. Yes, you can. I can do so much stuff. You can. Make the pasta. Maybe what herb smells similar? I don't know. It'd have to be a really stinky one. Well, I guess it depends. Because not all, like, weed is really stinky. Isn't all stinky like the cheap stuff is, but it's not all like that, I guess. And it's so weird because it's like, it's hard to describe what good weed is until you smell bad weed. And then you're just all like, it's not that, it's the opposite of that. No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. I prefer to have a convo going on. It helps keep me awake, to be honest. If I'm being honest. If I'm being honest. Plus, the nice thing about conversing while I'm doing art like this is that I stop thinking so much about the art and I start just laying things down. And then, I don't know, I think it starts to look better. I become a bit more brave, as it were. As it was. As it was, and as it were. Use the clean water because I'm not gonna be able to catch you tomorrow. I'll be done a bit later, probably midnight. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we started a bit late today, but I'm happy. I started I started on time. Well, yeah, normally I do like a morning, excuse me, a late morning to afternoon stream on Tuesday, Thursdays. Thank you for the hydrate. But because of StreamINK, just to make sure that I've got appropriately dedicated time, I'm doing everything in the evening. Which I keep thinking about. I'm like, man, I'm going so late, but I'm really not when you think about it. Because if you're on the West Coast, like I'm done by 8 p.m. on the West Coast, that's not late, but it makes me feel late. You miss so many cuties though. Yeah, that's what the works does. That's what the works does. I feel like I'm missing a lot of people too, though. And like, my stuff didn't change, my time zone changed. So it's just like I guess it's my perception of time has changed. I'm up so much earlier than most of us now. What time did I get up today? I got up at 6:30? Yeah, 6:30, 6:45. That's when I got up. Because I had to drop Mocha off for daycare, and then I went and met up with family for breakfast. You gotta wake up and make sure Mocha is good too. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. She did very good the first part of stream here in the studio. I was pleasantly pleased with how she acted. She like chilled out. She like played with one of her toys for a little bit and then she curled up and just went to sleep. I knew she was super tired because of daycare though. So like I knew I was like expecting that, but even when you're expecting it, it's nice when it actually works out that way. You're like, oh good. I'm not going crazy. I know my dog, you know. Such a cutie. Okay. You should shower. You should. Ari's being sleepy. Your bra. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I just am looking up. You should shower. If you're stinky, then you should shower. Yes, yes. It's so hard being a cat. It's so hard being a pet. My God. I don't know how they deal with it. They're just so cute. Just so cute. Okay. I think that this is good. I think, oh, you know, we got to do the same thing with the eyes on this one. Otherwise, it's going to bug me. She dives into the cups all the time. Oh my God. See, that's because you got a cup size that would warrant that. Even if I had bras still, I do not have a cup size to warrant that. Mocha would just probably lay on top of it and then nom it. Like, oh, you finished your drawing, RJ? Heck yeah. Are you posting it in the StreamINK Discord? Oh yeah, that would be the link to my Discord, and you're more than welcome to do that but if you also want to, if you go to StreamINK on their page, they should have a link to their Discord as well. And you can post it in the day under there. Either is fine. I love seeing people's art, especially if they're able to finish things. Oh, you did an Inktober prompt. Oh, okay. I get it. My bad. Sorry. I saw ink and my brain is going crazy. I want to see your stream. What is the Inktober prompt for today? What's the word? Nomadic. Okay, yes, I know what that means. Okay. I'm gonna take these bad boys off. There we go. Always pulling away from the paper to make sure that we don't damage or tear into the illustration if for whatever reason the paper does begin to tear. Oops. No. Here is the frame. I know what the frame is. Art chair? Yeah. Put yours in the art chair in the Discord. Okay, are you up on the PC? Oh, you are up on the PC. I shower now. Okay, thank you, Sam. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, let's take a look. The colors are so much nicer on the PC, but the phone is small. Oh. Okay, for real. Go, 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 go. Yeah, the camera itself, it's not the camcorder. That's the wild thing. It is not the camcorder. It is the 4K thing that I have that's translating what the camcorder is showing into the computer. Because I'm looking on the screen on the camcorder and the colors are perfectly fine. And then I look onto the screen on my PC and like the colors are just, they're not what they should be. I don't know how else to explain it. Should put it in yet? I don't see it. Oh, and you said, can you show all the Inktober drawings so far? You can, so if you put them in my art share on my Discord, you can totally do that. You can just like load a bunch of them up. Like I think you could load like what, 4 images up at a time? Oh, you can do 10? Okay. Oh, do you have like that fancy, what is it? Is it Nitro? The fancy Nitro lets you upload more than just a couple. I think I can only, how many can I do at a time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I guess I can do 10. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. You did it for some reason? Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, these are so cool, RJ. Ah. Oh, dang, your 5th day 5. You went all in with the detail down. Is that binoculars? Is that Halo? What's this one? Oh, whoa, you went all in for day 10 too. Nomadic. All right. Very nice. Frick, this is so cool. You finished it 20 minutes ago or so? This one's, you got a lot in that one too. I'm like looking at all the ghosty zombie things with the Lich King. And your nomadic one. Very cool. How are you liking doing Inktober? Do you feel like you're getting like a lot of utility out of it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And in the end, isn't that like that's the biggest thing? You want to be consistent. You want to do a little bit every single day. And I always forget that. I always forget how important that is. Oh, okay, super. Thank you for hanging out. We're pretty much done. Like we're just chilling now, but yeah, I think this turned out cute. Just a little cutie. You'll probably take a little break again after Inktober. You're not sure. Yeah, I wish I could. I won't be able to. I'm kind of excited to there's a part of me that's just really excited to be able to get back to doing some digital work, like have the room to get back to working on my tarot pieces. And then one thing that I've been doing is slowly but surely converting a lot of the ink drawings that I did in 2022's uh, October ink challenge into coloring book pages. Probably burnt out. Yeah, well, I mean, you're like doing big full illustrations. The easiest, honestly, it sounds so stupid, but the easiest way to avoid the burnout is just making the pieces smaller, like physically doing a smaller sheet. That's why I do 5x7s. Because the first 2 full years that I did Inktober, I didn't. I did larger than that. And I mean, for the one that was in 2020, like the world was on fire, so it didn't matter. I wasn't really burnt out from that. I just kept pushing, pushing. I didn't burn myself out until probably when I did the March of Robots challenge that following March. But like making your paper smaller. Yeah, but I've been doing art on printer paper for 2 years. You're used to it. You want the detail. Ah, okay, okay. I'm just saying that that's like, for me, it helped a lot. So I don't get completely burnt out afterwards, sizing my sheet down. Um, and like, there are other tricks, like, I don't, I do some detail, but I don't go into full on detail. I used to with Inktober's, and I think I even have a couple older originals up on my store. Yeah, from the 2021s. Like those ones are priced because the way they are, because I spent like 5 or 6 hours on each one. It was an insane. It was a very large amount of time that I was spent on each piece. Um, but you just don't want your Inktober's to be basic and plain, and also not stick to the theme. Ah, I mean, like if that's basic and plain. I think that's a very subjective, like that's a pretty subjective critique. I'm trying to think. But I get what you're saying though. Like you want it to have that, you want it to have like that interest, you want it to have something more than just like, oh, like say the word is pumpkin, and you just drop pumpkin. And it's like a basic outline of a pumpkin. You want to put a little bit more into it, which I think both have a valid I think both have like a valid space in any daily art challenge because they are so much work. I just want to say that like I see where you're coming from. Like I understand what you're saying. Um I don't know. Like I did that sword timber one and all I did was just single sword doodles, and I think out of all of the art challenges that I have done, that one made me feel like that I had the most success at the end of it because I jumped right into StreamINK and I was fine. And I'm glad I did it because I feel like it helped me get ready to do all of this stuff, even though it was like a simple, tiny, tiny little doodles. Um, oh, there it is. Try to see, do we have anyone else streaming StreamINK? Okay, nobody's showing up there. Let me see. I have some suspicions here. I'm wondering if it is, I'm looking for, haha, there we go. Knew it. Oh wait, no, never mind. I take it back. Those aren't live. Those are past videos. Darn it. Okay, let's try this. I've been trying to find people doing Inktober, but the title would say Inktober, but be a different prop list. Yeah, that happens, and a lot of times that happens because like people understand what Inktober is, and it's easier to just say Inktober. Though there's a lot of uh there's a lot of legality about doing that. There are issues. Hello, who are you? Who are you? Doing tarot? Whoa. Wow. All right, hold on. I want to make sure that it's not gonna. Let me see. Oh, I don't know how long this is. Oh my gosh. This okay. All right. Okay. So I found somebody. They're doing. I don't know. They've got Inktober in their title, but they're doing tarot cards, and y'all like their stuff. Oh my gosh, it makes me happy. So I'm done with my piece. We got a cute little lava, like a lava-like creature, um, off of the word glass, because when I thought of glass, I thought of lamps, and when I thought of lamps, I thought of lava lamps. And that's how we got there to this cutie patootie here. Yeah. Tomorrow, what do we have for tomorrow? That's not Cascade. That's the 15th. So the 11th is, oh, it's Gracie's. Oh, heck yeah. Y'all, tomorrow is magic. That is Gracie. That is Gracie Ghosty. An absolutely phenomenal watercolorist. Like, I think she uses gouache too, maybe? My gosh, it doesn't matter. If you're able to, like, click that link now, just follow her, and when she goes live, like, just, if you can, you sit and you watch, because that, just watching her work, you'll learn a lot, if you're an artist, particularly. Sweet. Do I have I have magic. Let's see, what is our blob for magic? It's lighting. Here's our magic one. Boy, hoy, hoy. Oh boy, here's magic. Here it is. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I've been in their chat a few times. Nice. Yeah, I like the vibes in Gracie's chat. And like just watching her work is just like, whoa, whoa. But speaking of whoa, we're gonna raid a new person. Their name is David North. And they're trying to get a follower goal of 280 and they're 10 away. So maybe we can help them out with that. So as always, I'm going to ask if you're around, please stick around for the raid so that we can go and give a little bit of love to this other artist. They are doing black and white ink drawings based off of, they're drawing tarot cards. And their stuff is pretty cool. Is pretty cool. So I want to make sure we raid there before they end because I want to show off this person's stuff. It's heckin' cool. How many times can I say cool? I don't know. One more time, cool. We will be back again tomorrow to do magic, which is Gracie Ghosty's prompt board at 7 p.m. Central Time. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, so thank you so much to my wonderful ma. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for my followers. Thank you to everybody, basically. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever it is, wherever you are. If you're watching right now in the live stream or later as a VOD, thanks. I really appreciate you and all of your support, and I will see you again next time. Okay. Bye, everybody. Please stick around for the raid so we can say hello to somebody. Okay, goodbye. I'm gonna hit the right button. Yes, goodbye.